You and I are going to go down to the club and wait for the outcome of your father in the visitor's lounge.
Okay, Mom.
So get a book. Get a good book. Get Ivanhoe. We could be quite a while. And Claire, I want you to stay here and hold down the fort until we return.
All right, Mother.
And I'll get on the telephone to Dr. Russell. I don't care if he's having dinner with his family or he's in the operating room. Tell him to be down at the club to give your father first aid.
All right, Mother.
And then study your French.
All right. Mother,
What? For heaven's sake.
is it true about Uncle Henry?
Well, it may be, sweetheart. But you don't say it to him. And you don't say it at the club. And you don't say it within a 10-mile radius of your father. Now, goodbye.
We'll talk in here. No one will disturb us. Nobody comes near a dining room anymore. The thought of sitting around with a number of intelligent, attractive people to enjoy good food, well cooked and properly served, that apparently doesn't occur to people anymore. Nowadays, people eat in kitchens or in dining or in living rooms, standing around, balancing their plates like jugglers. Soon they'll be eating in bathrooms. Why not simplify the process considerably? I'll sit here. We can look out. There's a purple finch who comes to the feeder every evening. Brings his young. I want to go over my funeral with you.
Ha.
I want to do it. There are only a few more apples left in the barrel for me.
You've been saying that for years, Pop.
This time it's true. I want to do this. You're my eldest son. I can't do it with anyone else. Your mother starts to cry. Your brother isn't here. And your sister gets distracted. So concentrate, please, on my funeral.
All right, Pop.
First, here's the obituary. For both newspapers. I dictated it to Miss Kovac down at the office, and I've read it over twice, and it's what I want. It's thorough, without being self-congratulatory. I mention my business career, my civic commitments, and, of course, my family. I even touch on my recreational life. I give my lowest score in golf, and the weight of the sailfish I caught off the Keys. The papers will want to cut both items, but don't you let them.
Okay, Pop.
I also want them to print this picture. It was taken when I was elected to chair the Symphony Drive. I think it will do. I don't look too young to die, nor so old it won't make any difference.
All right, Pop.
I want the funeral service announced at the end of the obituary and to occur 3 days later. That will give people time to postpone their trips and adjust their appointments. And I want it at 3:30 in the afternoon. This gives people time to digest their lunch and doesn't obligate us to feed them dinner. Notice I've underlined the word church. Mr. Fairweather might try to squeeze the service into the chapel, but don't let him. I have lived in this city all my life. I know a great many people, and I want everyone to have a seat and feel comfortable. If you see people milling around the door, go right up to them and find them a place, even if you have to use folding chairs. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Pop.
I've listed the following works to be played by Miss Manchester at the organ. This Bach, this Handel, and this Schubert. All lively, you'll notice. Nothing gloomy, nothing grim. I want the service to start promptly with a good rousing hymn. Onward, Christian soldier. Then Fairweather may make some brief, underlined brief, remarks about my life and works. Do you plan to get up and speak, by the way?
Me?
You. Do you plan to say anything?
I hadn't thought, Pop.
Don't, if you don't want to. There's nothing more uncomfortable than a reluctant or unwilling speaker. On the other hand, if you, as my eldest son, were to get on your feet and say a few words.
Of course I will, Pop.
Good. I'll write you in. Brief remarks by my son, Richard. Any idea what you might say? You won't won't make it sentimental, will you? Brad Hoffmeister's son got up the other day, made some very sentimental remarks about Brad. I didn't like it, and I don't think Brad would have liked it.
I won't get sentimental, Pop.
Good. On the other hand, you won't make any cracks, will you?
Oh, Pop.
You have that tendency, Dick. At Marcy's wedding and your brother's birthday, you got up and made some very flip remarks about all of us.
I'm sorry.
Smart guy stuff. Too smart, in my opinion. If you plan to get into that sort of thing, perhaps you'd better not say anything at all.
I won't make any cracks, Pop, I promise.
Thank you. Because you love us, don't you?
Of course I do.
You know us. You may live 1,000 miles away. You may have run off every summer. You may be a terrible letter writer. But you love us all just the same. Don't you? You love me.
Yes, Pop, really, I do.
Fine. Now, at the graveside, just the family. I want to be buried with my brothers, below my mother and father. Leave room for your mother to lie beside me. If she marries again, still leave room. She'll come back in the end. Invite people back here after the burial. Stay close with your mother. She gets nervous at any kind of gathering and makes bad decisions. For example, don't let her serve any of the good Beefeater gin if people simply want to mix it with tonic water. And when they've gone, sit with her. Stay in the house. Don't leave for a few days, please.
I promise, Pop.
That's my funeral. I'm leaving you this room, you know. After your mother dies, the table and chairs go to you. It's the best thing I can leave you by far.
Good, thank you, Pop.
Now, we'll rejoin your mother. I'll put this envelope in my safe deposit box, on top of my will, with the stock statements. The key will be in my top left bureau drawer. You didn't see the purple finch feeding its young.
Yes, I did, Pop.
You saw it while I was talking?
That's right.
Good. I'm glad you saw it.